I want to talk about lifestyle inflation. So what is lifestyle inflation? Lifestyle inflation is, and sometimes people call it lifestyle creep, is the idea that when you get a pay rise, when you get your bonus, when you come into a bit of money, instead of banking that and doing the good thing, saving it for the long term, we tend to increase our costs as long as our earnings go up as well. And then we get to the end of the month and we feel like, well, this is strange. I suddenly don't feel better off. That's what lifestyle inflation is in a nutshell. Now, why am I waxing a jacket in front of you while talking about lifestyle inflation? I recently was feeling a bit flush. I felt like spending some money and I thought to myself, well, winter's coming. I need a new jacket. Why don't I get myself a nice new Barber? A bit waterproof, it's stylish, it makes me look like I'm kind of landed gentry country folk and all that sort of thing. And then I had a look at some of the prices and I thought, my God, Barber jackets cost 300 quid these days. That's absolutely mad. I said this to my wife and she said, well, why don't you look on Vinted? They're much cheaper over on there. And I'm really bad at this kind of stuff. She's really good at using, secondhand and buying stuff that looks good but it costs half the price. So I had a look on there and I ended up buying this jacket, £45. Amazing, really. It's not a new jacket, but then Barber looks great, distressed and old-fashioned. It looks an absolute mess now because I'm putting the wax on it just to make it waterproof again. Be like new, well, as good as I need it to be for less than a quarter of the price. Warren Buffett is famous as, a multi-billionaire investor, but one of the most interesting things I ever heard about him was that he said that he doesn't buy expensive cars. He drives around a relatively affordable Cadillac. Why does he do that? Warren Buffett understands that if you earn money and make more money and you do better in life, and then you just go and spend it on something, you're never going to get ahead of your own costs. You're constantly going to arrive at the end of the month feeling like you've got nothing left. And that is what lifestyle inflation is. So instead of buying a £300 Barber jacket, I bought one for 45 quid. And then I mentally banked the money that I saved and decided to do something better with it for the long term. Now, I'm not here preaching. I've made lots of mistakes like this myself in the past and, I'm always learning. And as I said, my wife's much better at it than I am. But, maybe it's not that we should be buying bigger houses. We shouldn't be buying newer cars. We shouldn't be buying expensive handbags or jackets or whatever electronics may be the latest thing. The one that really gets me is the iPhone. We have a new iPhone every year and people have to get this brand new phone. It's the same phone. It's just the same phone. Why are you getting a new one every year? It's mad. Who knows? But I think the ultimate point here is we all earn money and some of us are successful in increasing the amount of money we earn every year. But if you let your costs run up at the same time, you're never going to feel richer. Now, why are we doing this? Well, we need to save for the long term. In retirement, you need to be able to look after yourself. You need to be able to pay for living in comfort of not having to get by on the breadline. And that means long-term planning, long-term saving, the long-term effort of building financial independence. Now, we're all about that on Mouthy Money, so please do give us a like and a follow. I'm going to finish waxing this Barber jacket and hopefully you can let me know what you think about lifestyle inflation in the comments and whether you think I'm completely mad for waxing a barber on the internet. Thank you.